G'day, it's Pat here. I want to do a follow-up on a video that I did some time ago about Richard Dawkins and Roger Penrose, and how the title claimed Roger Penrose was shooting Richard Dawkins in the foot. I've had a flood of comments since then. That is my most popular video I've ever done. I've had a flood of comments, and one point that keeps being made, and I keep addressing, and it's made by the next person, was just made again recently by a nice polite guy, and the way he summarised it, I think I might as well just read his comment out and we'll get the point. He says this: although Dawkins' statements seem to contradict Penrose's, they don't entirely. Instead, there are just two different ways to look at the early universe. When we look at the singularity, we're dealing with complex physics that's highly organised and incredibly special. We are looking at a unification of everything: fields, particles, space, and all forms of energy. It is simple in that essence. Okay, well, that's pretty much the point that has been come up again and again and again, so I would like to address that now. Though I wouldn't accuse this chap of being dishonest, I think that to say that to imply that the initial conditions would have to have been simple is a little misleading. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the interview, Roger Penrose, well, I'll read what Roger Penrose said. He said, "How did the universe start off in such a special state?" Now, none of the theories that have been put forward explain that. So Roger Penrose, who was a brilliant mathematician and physicist, admits that there is no explanation to those initial conditions. So saying that implying that it could have been a simple in the sense that it was a unification of everything, doesn't answer the question of who unified it in the first place, who put all that together in the first place, or what put all that together in the first place. And the reporter that was interviewing Roger Penrose asked the question. It almost begs the question: who put everything? Who organised it? Now, Roger didn't refute that. He didn't try to deny that that's a possible a valid question. He actually agreed it was a valid question, but he just chose to sidestep it. But the point of the whole thing is, we can argue about unification being simple or whatever, but the whole point of it is, as Penrose's figures demonstrate, that the birth of the universe through natural causes without any direction is statistically improbable. It is just as statistically improbable as the explanation for a creator. That's the point. Anyway, I welcome your comments.